Welcome to World Action and Reaction News. Today's news is Defense Minister should rely more on procurement experts ex-army officers. Taking the reins as the first woman Raksha Mantri or the Defense Minister, Nirmala Sitharaman started by changing the work culture in the Ministry of Defense. Among the first has been the directive to hold daily meeting with the three chiefs of the Defense Forces along with the Defense Secretary. For Sitharaman, who dedicated her elevation to cosmic grace, her palate is loaded with umpteen challenges and problems. Sitharaman's appointment has raised people's expectations from her due to her proven career track record. Subedar Rattan Singh Poonia, 89, retired from 9 Para Special Forces, shares, "The media carried a lot of stories regarding the gender of the defense minister. I participated in the 1971 Bangladesh War, fought under then Defense Minister and Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The victory in the 1971 war is an example of how a woman defense minister created Bangladesh on the global map. For lasting results in MOD, the tenure of the defense minister is paramount. Again, the incumbent defense minister shall have only around 20 months before the country goes to general elections and much cannot be expected from her. Change in perceptions in the defense ministry take time." Lt Gen Shantanu Chowdhury, retired, former Vice Chief, Indian Army, says, "The gender equality and women empowerment are the most talked about subjects these days. Undoubtedly, the present defense minister is among the most capable persons, but the perception of subordinate ranks will not change easily." Adds further Chowdhury, "Meeting the three services chiefs and the defense secretary on a daily basis does not sound a good idea, as the chiefs have to periodically visit the widely spread out command elements and cannot be in attendance every day, though this can be achieved by the defense minister by meeting the vice chiefs of the three services. And the defense minister should rely more on the experts of the three services in procurement rather than on bureaucracy and politicians. Defense ministry is the only ministry where a person at the highest echelon must not blow his own trumpet." Lt Gen J.S. Verma, retired, former Army Commander, Eastern Command, says, "Sitharaman, earlier as the Commerce Minister, functioned extremely efficiently, and that too without any high decibel publicity. These are the required traits for heading the defense forces. The goals are to be accomplished without blowing your own trumpet. For quite some time, the defense forces are equipment deficient besides having antiquated equipment. The forces need immediate modernization. Organization like DRDO and defense PSUs have utterly failed in their mission to deliver required equipment, and the defense minister should look at it. Armed forces must get their legitimate due, which is getting diluted." Verma further adds, "She has to work hard to win the confidence of the armed forces. She comes with an impeccable record, and this should act as a tool in cleaning the corruption. Corruption is one of the focal areas in the defense forces and acts as a deterrent in procurement of arms and ammunition." Lt Gen BKN Chibber, retired, and former Punjab Governor, says, "Bofors guns were purchased by the MOD in 1987, and since then no major guns have been procured by the Army. Almost 60% of Bofors guns are stranded because of non-availability of the spare parts. The procurements have been delayed on the premise that corruption charges will be framed in procuring the equipment. The defense minister is an intelligent woman and must exercise her mind when briefed, especially by the bureaucrats, because these officers are posted for a short tenure and does have expertise about procurement." After the Dokalam issue, General J.J. Singh, retired, and former Arunachal Pradesh Governor, says, "We are glad that the country has a full-time defense minister, and this is also good that the PM has reposed faith in a woman to head the defense forces. It is also prudent to mention that an emerging power, India, can no longer be transgressed or trespassed, as have been reflected by prompt and effective military response in Dokalam and before that in the Sumdarong-Chu region, north of Tawang in 1986. To further strengthen the arms of the defense forces, the defense minister will have to accelerate the modernization, restructuring, and integration of the armed forces, all three being the need of the hour." Singh further adds, "In the Comity of Nations, India's image is rapidly rising because of a strong democratic polity, vibrant economy, and modernizing military machines, and all these aspects are going to be further emboldened by the present Defence Minister. Commodore Jalaj Kakkar, retired, Indian Navy, says, today's defence forces adopt and use the information technology in every field of function, and experts in these domains are of utmost importance rather than relying on MOD's civilian officers who have a shorter stint. The defense officers who work for a few decades in the system come with unfathomable experience in areas of equipment procurement, manpower planning, and other potent acquisitions. The use of their services are paramount for bolstering the functioning of MOD.
Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News. Warn.